fucking loud. He did throw his... that's... I missed it. I wish I saw that. I'll see a clip later, at least. I'm probably going to be arguing Idaho. Whatever you want to. Oh, whatever you would like to call me, whatever you see fits. Why is this a game? Why is this a game already? Yeah, call me... Whatever you see fit. Whatever makes this more comfortable for you. It's making me uncomfortable already. I'm doing all right. Hope you're having a good day. Okay. I don't necessarily know what the shape is. I more believe in hollow earth, though. I do think they have incentive to lie about us about what the shape is to get funding, clearly. I think I want to point out, too, like right out the gate, I think it's weird NASA does clothing collabs with the hypebeast companies, too. On that note, the pocket is... You haven't seen NASA clothing or anything? I think that's weird. Okay, yeah, I know you have seen NASA t-shirts at like Target and shit. That is strange. They're trying to get money as much as possible and they don't need it. And for what? Okay. I don't know. Honestly. I think there's something inside of it that they're hiding from us, though. And I don't believe that we're necessarily. Do I don't believe in the heliocentric model either. I don't think we are spinning 24,000 miles a day around the sun, which is also flying through the universe, that has all these planets spinning in the same pattern around us forever. Hello, Giga Chad. Books on the occult and other internet videos. Yeah, that's one. I mean, I do. I'm not gonna tell you though. You know, sorry. Who is? Yeah. See, like the select, we get things. Okay, I'm having trouble wording this. We get phenomenons involving planets like solar flares that aren't supposed to happen all the time, but we do see them, right? So, yeah, like I said, I don't necessarily believe in Earth is flat, we're going to fall off an edge. Things have to be in this way, or, yeah. Like sometimes we can just go outside and see the sun and the moon out at the same time, right? So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, and but most of these people aren't reading books on occultism and finding out how science and occultism may intertwine, right? Yeah. So, and another thing, uh okay, so I earlier you brought religion into it, right? Shit. Okay, I think I'm going to try and pull. Okay, I'm looking at things from a more spiritual sense too, okay? Like I brought up the occult, right? So, and I'm sure you respect people's religious views of the world. I don't necessarily have one I identify with. I believe in a God. I'm just not sure what to think exactly. But, okay. Okay, and all of these religions or ideologies have had their views of the world, right? And how they depict it. Okay. Yeah, and I'm gonna pull it up on my stream. Okay. And I did write, I was probably not sober during some of it, but uh, it could be. Again, we're never gonna know. We're not gonna be a part of the trusted circle that can go outside of those boundaries. Pilots with commercial licenses of what are the only people who can anywhere. Yes, but what can you do there exactly? Just go to a tourist site that we know of exactly. Okay. This was yeah, okay. But I forgot the point I was getting to earlier. Sorry. Yes, people have been to the South Pole. Something you got wrong earlier too. Compasses don't detect south. Okay, I'm seeing mixed things on Google, but yeah, because you know they do that. I mean, I do have part of one on my stream. You distracted me from what I was talking about, though. Okay. What I was talking about earlier, all these different ideologies across the world have come up with their own depiction of the world, right? And normally it's a tree of life in a sense, or flat even. Due to the powers in control right now, I think the Hebrew one is probably the most accurate in what they're aiming for. And it looks suspiciously like some of the past ones, like Egypt, Inca, Navajo, and some of these people haven't contacted each other, right? Like some tribe in South Brazil didn't interact with Hebrews and wherever the fuck they came from. And yeah, I brought up occultism and spiritualism earlier. I think they are. I believe in reincarnation too, a bit. That was something I completely forgot about until recently because I was just distracted. But I think you should look into reincarnation a bit. And I do think space, NASA is trying to distract from a lot of that and disconnect people from God or some kind of higher power in morality. Because, yeah, I don't know why NASA gets the funding they do to do as little as they do. And I don't believe that aliens were found in Mexico. And I sure as fuck don't believe that India went to space or the moon at all. Okay. Yeah, but again, I don't know what the fuck's up there. I need to read into planetary occultism more to get what I think is a better understanding of it. Because again, I have my view of this, and I think that's what's accurate. I don't think Aleister Crowley was as powerful or as influential as he was. I don't think cartels would be doing human sacrifices or cutting off people's faces and wearing it if they didn't believe that meant some kind of demonic power and brought them some kind of safety. Yeah. Some of them have bits of truth sprinkled in there, though. That's why you need to dig a bit further and actually read books on occultism, Freemasonry, and these other topics that go a bit deeper. I know, but some people it does. That's why I've gone into it a bit. Oh, yeah. I think he just died like a broke heroin addict on the street somewhere. Yeah, exactly. But it was fun for the ride until it wasn't. I I think this I think the globe and flat earth is more to distract people from what could be inside of it. Even if we are a ball, yeah. Well, dude, there's supposedly a giant ball of lava inside the earth, right? That's what we got taught in science class, right? Yes, but there's also pockets of space in between layers of the earth that have enough water for oceans and a heat source in pockets of water and oxygen. Yeah, which creates life. And I do think there's stuff down there. I haven't. Yes. Well, yeah, I know, but yeah, no, I haven't put that much thought into this lately. I'm just kind of doing this because I thought it'd be funny, and yeah, it triggered the things in my head again. I know, yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm just a little curious and like to look into things, even though it's not necessarily. Sorry, I'm not trying to sound rude. I don't know who that is, but to the Hollow Earth thing you brought earlier, I think they're okay. In America, there were giant bones found across America that have since been destroyed. And if those things were to exist, that would give a little more credence to things in the Bible, like giant humans that were around, which again goes to destroy people's spirituality, and it could lead them to not reincarnating. Because have you noticed how these billion... I don't know. I haven't looked into that much yet. I have a job. I'm not Hank. You know what I mean? All right. Well, I don't know who wrote the Bible, but I'm going to guess I... Still, though. That's a lot larger than humans today. Okay, fuck. I had something... Okay. Have you noticed, too, that all these weirdo billionaires... Well, not all of them, but a lot of them are obsessed with transhumanism. And not, like, transgenderism, but ascending past the human state, living past their body cycle. Like the Walt Disney brain meme.
And I understand that if you start thinking that way, you could believe that we've been lied to about the shape of the Earth, but at the same time, like, I think a lot of this shit is pretty dumb. Like, I think it's just like an extremist form of like, we've been lied to, and now the Earth's flat and reptilians run the Earth. It's like, all right.
I mean, dude, I think there's something to reincarnation if billionaires are pursuing it and then trying to take it away from the average person in a coordinated effort.
That's fine. Yeah, sure.
Okay, I don't know. You said you're Christian. Does the Bible say anything about reincarnation? I don't know.
No.
No? Okay. I'm going to look into that, but yeah. I think there's something to that too.
Sure. No, that's fine. I was prepared to have a flat Earth debate and ask you what you think of the shape of the Earth. But it sounds like you don't really know, and that's fine. And I'm glad that people are trying to be curious, but I also think that, like, getting your information from certain sources that are, you know, just people grifting you is not the strongest way to, you know, get a scientific grasp on things.
I didn't give any of those people money. I looked into what they said, and then I looked into the books, and a lot of it just led me to occultism.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I think there's something to that, you know?
I mean, there definitely is if billionaires are doing these weird rituals in plain sight, and then even criminal organizations like the cartel are doing it in their own ways.
Yeah, I think we have a little more common ground than we previously thought.
And the elites are doing it in a coordinated effort to take away moral principles from Western society. Clearly, like Somalians in Minnesota, encouraging girls to be whores with OnlyFans, things like that. And then just doing their shit and profiting off of it while most of them aren't. And only suffering from it.
Yeah, I think, yeah. No, I'm with you there. But yeah.
Oh, yeah,
do you have anything else you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, leave this up or, like, send it to me because I forgot to turn on my desktop audio.
You're good.
Until, like, 5 minutes ago.
No worries.
Okay. Fuck me. But, you want to talk about the moon landing?
I am not prepared to talk about the moon landing. I think the moon landing conspiracy holds more weight than a lot of other ones, but I still think that not only is it possible to go to the moon, but I also think that we have been there at one point or another, whether it was the date they said it was or not. Do you think the ISS is real? I think that's a good starting point.
I looked into that for like 10 minutes the other day. How high into orbit does it stay?
I think it's in low Earth orbit.
Well, then, yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think that the International Space Station is real, but you know,
that's just a low orbit satellite at that point.
you can see it. Yeah, you can like track when it's gonna be over you, and you can actually see it from the ground. So I can't imagine it's again like this is why I'm trying to tell you like I'm not actually prepared to have a moon conspiracy debate, but I do believe we have been there at one point or the other.
I don't think so. I haven't looked. I just don't see the reason to go there if there's nothing mineable there or worth bringing back.
Yeah.
Seems like there's not.
Understandable.
I haven't looked into what the moon does. I need to read up on the occultism. I keep saying that, but I do think those are just celestial bodies that have some kind of influence on us. I don't believe Elon's never gonna inhabit it. Virgin space, whatever it is a scam to pocket people's money. That's just not gonna happen.
Mr. C says, "Thanks for having a wholesome debate, Email Melson. I'm glad neither of you raised your voices or said any absolutes." No, like I told you, like Email Melson likes to troll in the chat. He's actually like not a bad dude though. Like I think he gets a bad rap because he trolls people.
And because I just bullied Hank and he made up a bunch of shit.
Good stuff. I think even though I have quite a few live viewers and I've missed everybody's comments, I think that it's a good time to end the show on this note. Yeah, go subscribe to EBT MMA if you want to watch Emo Melson play Halo like once every 2 months, right?
Yeah, I'll try and get better about stream.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
why are you naming all of your streams day whatever of Rigo being a pedo?
All right, so whenever that count first started, I was making fun of Rigo a lot. I think Musical was too. And then Ronan and some other people started doing it, and the pressure got so much for him that he just started threatening to sue everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, Rigo's kind of like World of T-shirts when you take a step back. He's an alcoholic, high-pitched voice, having weirdo, gets into trouble, instigates fights, and then when you do something back, he just cries victim. So, yeah. He threatened to sue everybody. I figured I'd put up a counter to remind everybody he lied.
Got it. Link Melson's channel. All right, I'll do that. All right, man. I'm going to end the stream here in a second, so I'm going to kick you out of here. But yeah, thanks for hopping on the show.
No problem. Have a good day, dude.
Have a good one. All right. See? He's not that bad of a guy.
I can't believe I fucking forgot to... I forgot to put the audio on my stream until like the last 5 minutes. Okay. I'm not a eBay scammer. Fuck off. Okay. I can't believe I do that all the time, though. I'll upload that as a video. I was too embarrassed to say Zerka at the start. But yeah. I do think there's some credit to it. Who was that guy? Idaho Skatesman Combat Casual on YouTube. So fucking... Shouldn't have smoked before the stream. Okay. Don't drop your water on Melson. Those gypsies can get to it faster than games on the floor. How can you orbit? Are you going to orbit around a flat Earth, Melson? I don't think they orbit. I think they just... I don't... fuck. I think it rotates around us, but... Well, it does, because you can look at star patterns in the sky. See, I shouldn't have fucking... This is 5... I didn't... Look at this. I should have kept going. See, I completely forgot I had all that. Yeah, I don't believe that, by the way. No, I'm not. No. Yeah, Narc fucking lied to me last night. He was totally trying to get my email. Fuck him. Imagine turning around and you catch Melson. Can we talk on panel? That's definitely not you. Western Hounds Lane and the kids. Fuck that guy, dude. I don't like Jay Pierce. Tonight would be a great night for Klein to go live after wrestling and all, but he won't because he's slow. Alright, so I don't know. I'll just go through the rest of this since I fucking pulled this together in like 20 minutes. Yeah, like... Dude, if you point a camera at the sky, this is what the stars, that's the pattern. And then Polaris just doesn't move in the center. No, like seriously. Someone, you're telling me we're tilted on an axis, spinning 1,000 miles an hour, and everything else. Keep in mind, all those are supposed to be moving and spinning as well and traveling, and they're just not. And then when I look into shit like, okay, what about the constellations? Have any like important stars in the constellations ever happened to gone out? No. That's weird. Stars do go out though? Okay. I've seen a shooting star physically. So some stars do move. Clearly. But it's just weird all the, like, yeah. All the important ones we use and have been used for thousands of years just have not gone out. And when I've like looked on, I found like, oh, this is like 5 minutes, but Wikipedia article called Lost Constellations. Okay. Have any of them gone out? No. It's just not used ones anymore. That's okay. Like, I shouldn't have to dig for this stuff if it's so readily available and accurate. It feels like they're hiding shit, and it's so annoying. And I'll even argue with an AI out of boredom, like, okay, then, like, why don't the stars move like they don't there? Just like, I don't know, man. It's like, okay. What were you saying about celestial bodies? I think I need to look more into planetary occultism. I think celestial bodies are... I think planets are celestial bodies that have some kind of influence over how we feel in the planet. And then those can be activated probably via some weird rituals. Ever listen to Eddie Bravo talk about flat Earth? No, I probably should. Okay, I'm going to try and pick out people I may have missed that... Who was little buddy talking to? I can't believe I fucking... Yeah, I'll upload that. Should have said Zerka to get him laughing, though. Fuck. Church's Chicken. Dreezy. I blame Tersey for that, though. Blame him for telling me about that. Church's Chicken. Never tried it. Jesus. Tersey, pay attention. Why do you hate J-Beers? He's just fucking... I don't like his face, mainly. And I don't like adult men that, like, make a username and they're like, oh, what am I going to make this? Just alcohol? Okay. I'm not reading that Spanish. Eat a bucket of Oracle slaw? No. Western everything okay, little guy? Yeah, Western, is it? Who lied about Slavs? Who? Who lied to you about slavery and you think space is real? I mean, it's real in a sense, right? Because, like, what are the planets and the stars? They have to be something. It's just what? Because, like, you can grab a telescope and see a planet. It's just, what is it? I don't think... Yeah. Like, I don't... What is that Virgin fucking media? Virgin Space Company? Virgin Galactic? Space flight company founded by Richard Branson. Yeah, like, that's... You can buy stock in that, and that's like... Can you even do this? In 2026, I doubt it. Okay, can you pull up Turtle from Over the Edge? I don't know what that is. Isn't that a fucking kids movie? You said it looks like Western, so sure. Yeah, I knew what you were talking about. need to find a fucking... I don't think OBS supports WebP files. They're all fucking WebP now. Okay, let's just try it. Definitely don't make source visible. There we go. That does kind of look like Western. Good Trev was literally just talking about this right before I clicked the stream. I mean, that is like... No, but seriously. Tilted on an axis, spinning around the sun, traveling throughout the universe like this. This is us, right? How does this result in this when the stars are also all supposed to be moving at the same time? Some don't, some do. It just seems like all the important ones don't go out or move. So, yeah. I had something... yeah, the Freemason thing. That's not... That is important, but like that wasn't the highlight. Firmament, that can be debated. Not really, but... Because an atmosphere would just be a firmament. And then again, like, why are they shooting nukes at it? I guess to test EMPs, but again, why do you need to test that? Like, they already kind of knew, right? When was... Operation... I think it's Starfish Plasma? Starfish Prime. It was 1962. When was Fishbowl? All right. Okay. So, okay, this is suspicious. Operation Starfish Prime, okay? I don't think... It was a high-altitude nuclear test above Hawaii. They detonated a 1.4 megaton nuke 250 miles above Johnson Island in the Pacific Ocean, and it caused a shit ton of EMP damage across Hawaii. Okay. And then 1 month later was Operation Fishbowl. So they knew what they were doing. They knew that EMPs worked, like with nukes, as nukes, whatever. And then they still did Operation Fishbowl. That's weird to me. 13... Okay, Tersey. 50% of the crime... Okay, Tersey. So we're going to believe history, just brainwash this as fact. We were lied to by the... Okay. Tersey denying slavery wasn't the angle I was expecting. Where's Giuliano? I don't know. It's not here, clearly. Well, people are saying he's no longer with... Yeah. A lot of our faces daily. Now imagine how much is fake or fabricated from the past. We don't know what happened that far back. Shot a nuke at the upper atmosphere. Yeah, they said they were testing nukes as EMPs, which, okay. But then Operation Starfish Prime, like I just told you guys, was 1 month before. It fucked up Hawaii with a bunch of EMP damage. They knew that they worked as EMPs. So, yeah, I think they were just blowing up what they thought was the firmament. Because apparently there were auroras and other weird shit, too. Other weird shit that happened, too, that normally doesn't happen after you drop nukes. So there's definitely something up there. And again, if it's just atmosphere or whatever, there's still chemicals and other weird bullshit up there that can create phenomena if you just blow shit up. But it's probably trying to keep us in, which it is, because that's why you can't, you know, just fly up there. Hit him back today with no response. What? Totally respond to do. Milestoner lied to Hank about what? So listen to Zerka and Bravo. They explain it well. Yeah, that Ed Bravo guy was another one. I should have told him that earlier. Yeah, I forgot Skatesman. It came from Jersey. Man. Oh, fuck. Yeah, just listen to Tersey. I'm not reading that Spanish, Hank. Like, I'm not risking it. Yeah, eyes don't lie. Earth is more flat than Milestoner's chest. Okay. I'll pull up something that... See, there's so many, like... I just don't have the time to look into it all, obviously. It's not like I'm in a comfortable state with money where I can just sit around and look into this shit and then get on camera and spout it all out. Fuck, I was just rambling. What did I forget? Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna have to move on. That's where the actual Bikini Bottom is. A SpongeBob radioactive cartoon based on that. Yeah. Thanks for the SpongeBob lore, Douglas. They were afraid of setting the atmosphere on fire and still did it anyway? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And they did it in like a sloppy way too, apparently. Like they just rigged nuclear warheads to whatever Thor missiles are and just shot them up there. Oh yeah, I looked it up too. There's never been... A nuke has never been accidentally detonated, but during that Operation Fishbowl, like, they had a lot of fucking Well, okay. Let me... Okay, well, what were the incidents? So none of them just went off. But still, the auroras are weird. Okay, where is my... why do you care? Bandy did it last night. You had your shot. Where is Ank? I don't know. Why do you care? Should look into the Challenger explosion. I think my fucking, like, science teacher in middle school forced us to watch that for some reason. Or that was the Apollo. We had to watch one of those things blow up. What, the face in the clouds? I do think there's something to a lot of that. Like I said earlier, like, I'm a kind of spiritual. I do think there is something to faces appearing in smoke clouds after someone just died in a bombing or something. Like, that's just, yeah. Poetically ominous. Should look into, yeah. I can pull that up on a tab, but I need to catch up on chat. Nukes are real? I don't know, man. No, dude, that was a hydrogen bomb. See, I don't know. I need to look more into that, too. The stream's not, yeah. Atomic bombs are not nuclear, by the way. Yeah. See, yeah. I wish I had more time. Imagine being Clown Show. Clown sucks. He was begging me for help for so long, and, like, he just can't not insult you. So I'm like, dude, like, why would I help you if you're just gonna... Milestone or Anakin doesn't get picked up from Dick. Okay. Thanks, Jersey. Did Clown get permabanned? Yep. Thoughts on quantum physics? I don't fucking know. What are your thoughts on him, Chrissy J? That's what I want to know. Yeah, you tell me your thoughts, bitch. Eddie Bravo is kind of slow, but his heart's in a good place. He's still the funniest person in Joe Rogan's friend group. And probably the most Duncan Trussell's probably the most intelligent, and then Eddie Bravo second, and then everyone else can fight over it. How are you, useless? Has anyone ever seen I've seen a UFO, unironically. When I was like 13, I saw a UFO. I was walking up a field with like 5 other people, in someone's backyard. We all just stopped, looked up, and there was a big green spaceship flying above us. It was like a mile. It seemed like it was just a mile above us. And then after we just stopped and looked at it for a second, it flew off, leaving a green trail. And then we just ran inside screaming. And no, we were not doing drugs or anything. Oh, wait. Gravity isn't necessary if you understand density. I mean, even if gravity is real, that works on a flat plane. Like, okay. Like, if you introduce the concept of gravity to a flat plane, like, it's still... What, because there's not a center, it doesn't work? You're not weighted anymore? Tell you real spell, but okay, just one. Clown, it's all a lie. The Earth has an axial tilt of 2344 degrees after to its orbital plane of 90 degrees around the sun. That just leaves... Okay. 66.6 degrees. See, dude, like, there's just too much to that shit. And again, like, what makes more sense if you just don't put it, like, all this bullshit retarded thought into it? This? Or we move on a flat static plane like this or some shit. And you just can't go outside the edges. Even though we, yeah. Supposedly can. See, this, I don't, and again, like, I'm open to not knowing about the ice wall or anything. I do think there's something to them lying about global warming forever and telling us that the glaciers are going to melt, even though there's tons of water inside the earth. And, like, the glaciers, like, it's just, yeah. Rain clouds, guys. Okay. I'm not going on fucking Clown's panel, dude. He's just trying to get my email. Fucking last night, I was like, dude, turn off the fucking authentication. What the fuck is this? I'm not doing that. He's like, I can't. It's just how it works. And I was like, I swear I've done this before and it didn't ask me. And then fucking I did it with Idaho earlier and it didn't ask me. And then Turzy joined like 10 minutes later and he's like, oh, but I see your email. And I'm like, ah, I fucking knew it, bitch. Fucking knew it. Fucking dickhead. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Westy, were you alone when you saw it? What? Milestoner may stuck up for you and Clown? I did not. You need 4 hell notes, which are 4 hell notes? The fuck? Sounds like some anime shit. Which are dollars with 666 as a sequential number, 3 $1 bills, and a $5 bill. You are now manifesting wealth. What are you talking about? Wait, how about Fukushima? How about Hiroshima? People moved in right after the nukes. Explain that. Yeah, that too. Theories that yeah, I've heard the whole Hiroshima and Nagasaki was just a firebombing. Then they played it up like nukes to just scare people. Which, I mean, it worked. And again, it could have just been atomic, not nuclear. Which I think one was. Some of the bombs were nuclear. To it. Okay. The terms atomic and nuclear are often interchangeably, but a nuclear is the broader term. Atomic bombs, known as fission bombs, are the splitting of heavy atoms to release energy. Nuclear bombs, on the other hand, encompass both fission weapons and fusion weapons like hydrogen bomb. Therefore, all atomic bombs are nuclear bombs, but not all nuclear bombs are atomic. Okay. I fucking hate chemistry. I hated chemistry. gotta... fuck. I gotta be, but I hated it. Government acknowledged UFO were real, and there was a secret program with billions untraced, and it barely got any coverage. Yeah, there's shit like that, too. That's why... Yeah, and again, like, what's NASA do besides... NASA, clothing... yeah, like, I brought this up earlier. Why the fuck does NASA have a collab with Alpha Industries, and why are they selling a $100 hoodie, not even a jacket? Why does NASA have a $200 bomber jacket on the Complex website? Like, who is paying who in that situation? Is Complex Magazine paying NASA, or is NASA paying them? I don't know, but why? And $200... Okay, Alpha Industries, that's... I didn't see that, but... Go to shopping. Yeah, either way. I don't think government agency should put their clothing in... like, I don't think they should have... I don't think... Yeah. You get it. I don't think they should have clothing in clothing stores. That's cheaper than average and printed on shitty Chinese blanks to take advantage of poor people. Should be obvious. What? Come on, drop the link. I don't know. I'm not going on there. I'm surprised Western isn't a mod already. I'm surprised when will you reveal your true origins? What, from the alien? That's... One time I had a dream where I... Yeah. Saw a UFO, but that's it. That was a dream, I think. But, yeah. That field one definitely happened. Because there was like 5 other people there, and I asked one of them years later, and he was like, yeah, I remember that. So, yeah. Which fighter would you entrust to be your daughter's godfather? DC comes to mind right away because he'd just eat food and play Madden on Xbox. DC's probably like the most dad person I can think of off the top of my head. Coaching too. It was green. I saw a green meteor one time. It was sick. It blew up in green smoke before hitting a roof. I've seen a shooting star. That is cool. The green, yeah, there's something to green, and yeah. When you see that kind of stuff, look up what it means, or try to. Mainstream books and TV won't tell you the phenomenon behind the formations and the stars of electro. Okay, you almost got me. You almost got me. Fucking where is... Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I'm just gonna go get my trash can. Why the fuck do those things in pockets? Be right back. Douglas's favorite pet gin. What? 3 o'clock in the morning? No, what? Oh, yeah. I don't remember when I think it was like 8 p.m. or something when I saw the shooting star. Or proof.
Is the sun.
Okay, I need to catch up before I play that. What do you mean? Are you joking? I doubt that's you, dude. Shut up. Thoughts on the government triggering... yeah, the government is fucking burning down Hawaii with their space lasers. That was so funny. You ever look into lost civilizations? Some of them... Are you talking about, like, the ones... Like lost tribes today, or like actual civilizations that perished and aren't around anymore? Cause you know what I'm just gonna fucking set up a virtual machine. That's yeah. Okay. You ever look into lost civilizations? He wants you to get close. That's a mile as far. It's caught. Shut up, dude. I don't want to read about that. Slight distortion. Okay, yeah, I'm just not gonna. Franz Joseph Glacier in New Zealand was one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. It's one of the 2 spots you can see a glacier surrounded by rainforest. That's cool. Oh yeah, something earlier too. I think well, the whole hollow earth thing. I think there's something in Greenland and Tibet, the tallest point in the world, and maybe something in the Brazilian rainforest somewhere. The auroras over Greenland constantly are definitely something. It's not like Greenland's well inhabited either. Yeah. Send some private DMs? No. What the fuck? Joey looks like he ate the Manhattan Project. Fucking. Yeah, I just looked at my OBS. It looks fucking crazy. I'm gonna have to restart this. Scalp them now. When you go to GameStop, do you see any sealed cards in stock or any sealed cards? I think the GameStop near me fucking closed, dude. I think that shit's gone now. I think I have to go like an hour to see one. Not like, probably like 20 minutes, but. Yeah, they closed, dude. GameStop is not doing well. Mel Melson, Gmail Melson, shut up. Damn, actually I didn't know that. Assumed it was nuclear. I mean, well, they're technically atomic, so they could be lying about the nuclear. I don't fucking know, though. It's not like... With where we are in America, a lot of these countries don't even have, like, they can't even reach us. Like, Iran just can't reach us. What's on Moss and Klein Show both lurking over your stream right now? I mean, I had a jump in viewership and then it dipped, so something happened there. Moss is so angry and emotionally affected by me. That shit was so funny. He did not expect my Trojan horseplay. Nice. But yeah, you get it. What do you think is worse on diarrhea? Okay, shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna time you out. Yeah, you can take 5. We play Halo with Ojado. I don't even think he has an Xbox. And you can still sell them for double online. I don't know why. I would have to go to Walmart. I could. Okay, that shit... Alright, that shit's not always exactly worth it, though. Like, it is if you have, like, $200, $300, $400, and you can buy everything. If you get, like, a $60 box, okay. That's what? You sell it let's say $119, right? $119.99. You make, like, $60. eBay takes 10%. or 15 depending on the category. So that is $6 to like $8 right off the top. Then you got to pay shipping. It's £1. So then, yeah, that's like cost. Like $7. So that's like 13 to 15 right there in fees. Then you got to buy the shipping supplies. And then you have to, yeah. So you're only making like, what, 40 bucks? Like if you can catch it at a store or something, yeah, go ahead and grab it. But like, if you're driving all over town, you could just make that much doing a job or something. And again, that's if you get lucky and find the good shit that's expensive. Because if you're buying shit that's like 10, 20 bucks, the fees and the shipping. Shipping's minimum like $5. It's like for a 4-ounce item, that's minimum. Which it's not going to be 4 ounces. It's like $4.38. Some shit, usually. So yeah, if a scalper gets a pallet, they'll make some money, but it's normally not what they get. Did you read my magic spell? I wasn't listening to you. Tell Sniff. He's obsessed with magic. I need to look more into it. Like Eddie Bravo said. What if you feel can travel from our reality into the dream world? So technically that I was in your dreams, but also real at the same time. But there were other people there. And like I remember, like we immediately freaked out, went inside and was like, we saw a UFO. What the fuck on the internet? Like, we didn't come, and, like, that's, why would we lie about that, too? Like, it's not going to get anybody popular or make them money. They're just going to think you're lying. Summon a Jin right quick. And that's, I only know about, like, Death Note a little bit, and that was not my, that, I did not like the art, so no. I thought Grid struck me down with the shooting star. Is that a song lyric? Will you do a seance? I don't know how to do seances, but on that note, did you know there's a whole you can sell scam spells on Etsy. Like there's a whole, look it up on Etsy, just search spells. If you want to make some money, just start selling fake spells on Etsy. Something airplanes in the night sky and a shooting star could really use a wish right now. Wish right now. There, you got it. Do you know history is written by Leandro? He's probably got a good read of it. It's hit by a meteor. Yeah. B.O.B. just disappeared after that fucking... He had one album after that and just disappeared. Milo loves minorities and is a globetard. I'm not a globetard. Well, okay. Even if it is a globe... I think it could be. I don't believe that heliocentric model. That just doesn't... If we are a globe, I think we're just probably sitting there. Like, you're like the amount, like, I'm autistic and my brain, obviously, my brain not necessarily works in, I'm not going to say intelligent in this way, but like I have to take seizure meds because it goes too quick and I'll have a seizure, right? The amount of variables they introduce with, like, fuck, this shit, like, I just don't. Do you have any Mexican genetics? Nope. Nuh-uh. Gets hit by email Romanian? Nope. Randall Carlson and Bright Insight do good videos on Lost Civilization if you're interested. There's a YouTube channel that also, I think it's just called Lost Civilizations that does that. I'll pull that up in another tab. I need more shit to listen to because the fucking Ark's just so boring now. And I'm not... And honestly, you want me to be honest, Lord Guru? I'm like boycotting musical streams for a bit because he just is chronically online and cannot stop trying to drag me into literally everything. It's so annoying. So fucking annoying. Like, Jesus fuck, dude. Like, I have a job and other shit to do. I have to walk to work. That takes like an hour out of my day alone. Like... aren't you the guy with an apartment with a pool view and a 90 mile per hour fastball? Yeah, that's him. The guy on the Savannah Bananas. Are you cool with Sven? I don't like Sven. Sven is genuinely one of the dumbest people I have ever talked to online. He is retarded. Sven is stupid. Bosnian MMA. Okay, and why Sven is stupid? Sven's one of those dumb guys where he just can't think critically or past step 1 or 2. I was like telling Ark, like, why don't you just multi-stream everywhere, dude? And then he's like, no, don't do that. Just stream on here and here. And I'm like, well, like, why don't you just do the other places? And he's like, they're dead. And it's like, there's still people over there. You'd get followers. And then he just goes to, like, personally insulting you when you pick apart his point. Can you talk to Hank? I don't think Hank wants to talk to me, dude. Everyone Master and Mass Climber said, and I quote, why so many hot bitches have what? I did not. Are you trying to get me? I think you're trying to get me to have a soundbite there. See, okay, Oblas. Well, there's only like 40 people in. Yeah. Do you know your mod is Troy Oswald Tersey from the Chicago Cubs? Yeah. Sorry if that. I don't think that. No, he's on the Savannah Bananas. I've seen Napoleon Dynamite. I know exactly what Idaho was like. Yeah. Skate Star's a pretty good. Yeah, he could fit into Napoleon Dynamite. RP Miley Shader. Idaho sucks. Cool scenery. I don't know about living. Don't they have a shitload of? Am I 22 ski resorts in Idaho? Yeah. You can ski. You play... I'm not reading that. What is that profile picture? Do I want to look at that? Alright, yeah, you're banned, dude. How you got me, but you're banned. His best friend needs a enemy. It's for $400 to spend on Pokemon cards. Shut up, dude. Not right now. Donation button's at the bottom, by the way. Shout out musical. Didn't you tell me Clown to set up a Trovo or Kick or Rumble a long time ago and he didn't listen? Now he's begging for help? Yeah. It's like, dude, why don't you just already do this? That's how Red Pill got popular, dude. He would post everywhere and then funnel them to his YouTube live streams. I have people from BitChute that still watch me. From like years ago. 2 years, 2, 3, but you get it. Hank told me Baby Joe Pfeiffer is a fan of Gummy Gang. J Beers is. I don't know how people watch Gummy Gang, dude. The shit sucks. My friend and Hank glazed upon the firmament, which bled marrow and drip time. The stars crawled like blind worms in the blackened ether. Hank is... I think Hank just doesn't... I think Hank's one of those Big Bang Theory guys. He probably likes the show, too, but... I've never talked to Hank about his ideology in any sense. I'm curious to what it is, now that you mention it. Hank told me musical is bad. What? I think Musical's trying to, like, instigate something with me so he has an excuse to make a video. Honestly. I'm getting that feeling. Mailson finally... I do not want to ride the bus, dude. Do not want to ride the... From the crackheads and the smelly foreigners, I do not want to ride the bus. I think about it sometimes and then I'm like, I'm just going to get into a fight. It's not... I'm gonna say something and it's gonna escalate because we're in an enclosed space and it's yeah. Like one time I went to UPS and like there was like it's a small building. There was like 6 people in there maybe. Plenty of space. Not a ton of space, but like you can fit like 3 feet in between you and every person. Like right before it's my turn to get up to the counter and like before I get up, I noticed this Indian guy's like right fucking on me. Like that fucking like that far away from me, and I just like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Just like what are you doing? Like, are you smelling me? What is this? Roblox, what? Yeah. The shoes are, yeah, I got nice shoes. It's not that bad of a walk. Walking's not that bad when the shoes are like $200 retail. I didn't pay retail, but yeah. I am not reading the Spanish, dude. Why won't Hank talk to you? I mean, he's back on the Discord again. We'll see how long that lasts, but... Idaho's cool, the state, I mean. They just need weed, but don't ever adopt gun laws. Keep them low. Wait, what? I think you're saying they do that. Okay, when do we all manipulate Moss into attacking Rigo? I don't think... We would have to get Rigo to go after Moss first. I don't think Moss would just do it on his own. Plus, Rigo's channel is fucked now. He only has like 3K, 2.8K subs. Why would he... That'd be Moss punching down. I don't think he'd do it. Maybe if Rigo overstepped the line enough, but I just don't think that's... I don't think Rigo's gonna do it. Maybe, but... Okay, see, here's the tricky thing. You'd have to gaslight Moss into talking about Rigo, and then tell Rigo, and then instigate something. Because I don't think they... I don't even think I've heard Rigo talk about MMA holes. Because you know, why would he? And why would Moss talk about him? Can't trust a man that shaves his mustache without preamble. Yeah, well, Idaho, what's up with that? Makes sense now why Hank crashes out? Yeah, he thinks there's no consequence for any of his actions. And he doesn't think... He doesn't think he has a moral obligation to be good just for the sake of it. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, I can be a piece of shit. Like, nothing's gonna happen to me in the end. No one's watching. I can throw fucking McDonald's bags out my car. No community poll? What do you want to poll about? I'm looking. What the fuck do you... I stopped watching him about a month and a half ago. Why'd I skip that? Who'd you stop watching a month and a half ago? Brandon B. Sorry for missing that. If I miss anything, just type it again. Or, yeah, copy paste it. Okay. We already squashed the beef. Kinda lol. Yeah, he's actually an atheist. Yeah. Hank's ethnically Jewish too, which is interesting. A little bit apparently, but as soon as he told me, I was like, oh, okay. I get it. Curry bum bus, imagine the smell. Dude, okay, and dude, I live... There's a lot of them here. Okay, dude, I'm probably just better off walking. Mentioned the Bible earlier. Here's a 2,000-old verse. Read it. Let me catch up. I'm not saying that. 3 feet is like 12 Indians. Yeah, yeah, in their country. Yeah, he saw a room where everyone could space out equally, and he was like, I'm just gonna stand right on this guy. Yeah. Even the fucking lady at the desk was like, what? What's up? And I'm like, nothing. That guy was just like right the fuck on top of me. I'm like, what? And he was like doing this too, like when I left. Because I was just staring at him. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And he was like, just staring at the ceiling. It's back in whose Discord? Musicals. Jerusalem, whatever. Yeah. I don't post in there. Since Paradox deleted his, I might to bully Hank, but whatever Discord's like the most, I don't browse through it. Whatever's like at the top of the list is normally just what I'm in. Can you give some comparisons to Ark and your mother? They just never shut the fuck up. Stop bitching. They both have chickens too, I guess. Asks for help and then screams at people who offers him solutions because they just can't do everything for him. Is he on Kick? Let's see what Ark's up to. Is he? Oh, he's not. You lied to me. Fucking losshole. Okay. Where? I don't remember. Ask Joey what his blood sugar is right now. I bet he skips you. Leandro, one of the funniest things that MMA Joey has ever said, a chat member from in here who hasn't been in here a while, his name is Weonte Dowder. He asked Joey what his diet looks like, and Joey said, I don't know. No, he said, I'm not sure if you're trolling or not, but, I don't know, buffalo wings. Which is fucking funny. And then I, like, tried to get more info, and I was like, do you like any other, like, flavors of wings? Just trying to, like, just make conversation, I guess. And he's like, no, I only like buffalo. So not only is his main, like, his main food item buffalo wings, it's only buffalo, which is, like, childish. He only likes one flavor. Like, either he's lying or he has a childish taste palette. Why not Rigo said punching down was based? Okay, but we would have to, like, manipulate them both into it. Because I don't think they've ever talked about each other. So it'd have to be done on alt or something. Hank is a true narcissist? Hank has nothing to be narcissistic about, but he is. It's fucking insane. Hank sounds like an edgy teen. He is, but he also leans, like, radically far left, so, like, it just makes no sense. Like, I've gotten Hank to slip up a few times and call me a faggot, but then he's, like, also, like, pro-LGBTQ and shit, but it's like, what are you doing, dude? It's not nice. Musical? What? Yeah, Musical's Discord. How long will Hank's friend bit run? Forever, Idaho. Yeah, Hank needs a friend somewhere, so it'll be that alt. Why do you want me to say that, got him? Have you ever heard of this guy, Rigo? He's in trouble in some third world country for sending Polaroids of his wee-wee in the middle of mid-Yu-Gi-Oh decks. He's not in fucking El Salvador anymore. He's back in Canada. Which is hilarious, because it means he was living paycheck to paycheck. He missed one paycheck and has to go back to fucking Canada. And dude, he never did the IRL streams he promised. He even said he bought a camera that he was going to use for IRL streaming and just never did IRL streams. I'm so mad. And no, I didn't hear that. But I bet he sucks at Yu-Gi-Oh! No bullying to my friend Hank. Speak to him nicely. I've said this before. Hank could be a much better person if he did like a complete 180 on like his personality and most of his personal beliefs. Like if he could realize he's wrong about almost everything, he wouldn't be that bad to be around. Least favorite black chat member. I think Brandon B is black, but not my least favorite. I mean, Tom gets classified as Hispanic, so we can go with that. Joey was breastfed till age 11. Joey claims he doesn't know his parents. I don't know if he's lying, but he definitely comes off like he was raised by his grandparents. And buffalo wings? Buffalo wings are yummy? Yeah, dude. But still, though, he's like 300 pounds. Joey looks like a turkey leg. Turkey legs are not deep fried, so I don't see Joey eating one. But yes, he does look like one. Buffalo wings equals diet. Yeah, that was the funniest shit. And he was even like, I don't know if you're trolling or not, but buffalo wings. That's what he said. I wish I clipped it. Other people were there, though, too, so that's on them. Did you see Nate Higgers got traded to the Bulls? No, I did not see that. Got him. I did not see Nate Higgers got traded to the Bulls, but thank you for telling me. I don't watch NBA. Remember Musical said he'll make videos after he gets a laptop? Yeah, he was going at me that last stream, and it's like, I looked right after I left, and it's like, okay, it's been 7 months, but... He got it 3 to 4 months ago, and I'm the only reason he got it, by the way. I'm the only one who was like, hey, is that did you just never verify your account with your ID? And yeah, that's what the issue was. And I intentionally waited a month, too, because I was like, is he going to figure this out? Impression of Rigo getting beat up by MS-13 for saying Tromo shit in the wrong Favla. He was going to throw up gang signs or something, but you asked for an impression.
Oh my fucking god, guys. It's just a joke when I tell those fucking Favela boys to lift up their shirts and shake their stomachs. You just don't get American humor. By the way, I'm Canadian.
I did read Brandon B. He paid them back milk. I mean, he did go with me last stream, so yeah, where's the videos? You said you had them. Yes, I brought up on stream myself. A long time ago, I did try to commit suicide one time. Didn't work. And yes, I'm making fun of Moss's dead mod for succeeding. Clearly, he was not physically strong enough to go through whatever he went through. That's funny. Joey seems like an orphan, to be honest. Yeah, and he said he got expelled from like every high school he went to. So the teachers clearly didn't think it was that. He said he was a class clown too, so the teachers clearly didn't think it was that funny. Yeah. Joey lies about having a fiance too. Have you noticed that Joey has had a fiance for what? How long has he been on YouTube? I've probably been listening to... I don't listen to Joey that much, but I've like known of him for like 3 years probably. Whole time he's been saying he has a fiance that he's known since he was 16. But he makes fun of Connor for never marrying D, which it's like, why would you do that if you're also in like a weird long-term engagement? You know what I mean? He just does shit that doesn't add up. Joey lies more than Guru. Not laughing at that, but Rigo doing the... I'll answer that. Joey lies more than Guru. I haven't watched Guru in a long time, not because of anything, just I don't like that the stream is just donations. That was bound to happen, but yeah. That's mainly why I don't watch it. Maybe I'll try watching it again sometime, but yeah. The gay impressions were always a bit much too. Buffalo wings. Is that like, I don't get it. Douglas fam guy. Rigo doing an IP2 stream IRL with TTS would be hilarious with this weird chat. Would have him RIP in 5. Yeah, that's why I won't do it. And like, we're going to be watching him too. Slava Britannic War, aka Musical and Melson Beef. You have noticed he's been instigating it with me. Don't even lie. I think I put an emoji in the other day and he immediately went off. You try to kill yourself because of the pedo drama? No, Riga should have done it though. That was like 8 years ago? Something like that? 7? I'm not fucking Bosnian. Joey started 2021 April, so 4 years now. He's lied about a fiance. Yeah, like that. It's so weird, isn't it, Terzi? Why would you lie about? Well, we know why he'd lie about that. I don't know what to pull up on the fucking background. I'm just gonna catch up on chat. Joe says fiance instead of fiance because he's engaged to a man. Is it what? The extra Ethian missing because he's engaged to a man. Is that like, that joke's going over my head, dude? Is that like some weird British spelling joke? Joey grooms figure on the wedding cake. But yes, Joey is engaged to a man. I'll add more to that. I've been saying for a while Joey's just married to a dude. Well, engaged to a dude in a dress. Joey always makes fun of people for being gay when it's convenient for him, but he also is like pro LGBTQ. Joey's groom figure on the wedding cake would take up the rooms. Joey would eat the cake before it got out, dude. He'd eat the batter in the fucking prep room. Can't stand Guru, it's so boring and such basic takes, no talent. Okay, Vane. What the fuck? But yeah, the boring part, he does just like to sulk, and it's like, okay, dude, like, you make $200K a year, just go outside. I haven't watched him in a long time. Yeah, same. Been trying to find like other smaller people to watch where the chat's actually interactive. Is this dude dancing on... Yeah, that dude's dancing on for Rigo again. It's so weird. Those are some dark days, dude. MMA YouTube, those were the high soft days. That was not 8 years ago, but... that was so funny. And then Rigo lost his channel. Rigo, I'm so happy he's like... drunk all the time. And just stupid. Because I tried to gaslight him into becoming a bigger alcoholic and it worked. You're definitely a Hungarian? No. Hungarians look... aren't they like brown? Some of them are. Chipotle overrated. I had Chipotle one time. Paid like $8 for a bowl. I was like, this isn't worth it at all. And never got it again. Like 5 years ago? No, like 8 years ago? Yeah, that's what made me want to kill myself, Chipotle. The Jews. Yeah, they're wide. Yeah, they're good, dude. 6 safe. I got a secret weapon. What? What? Asshole picks for Lane. I know that didn't happen, but... yeah, that didn't happen, by the way. I haven't watched a Guru stream in around 7 months. I can only stick to smaller MMA YouTubers. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Dag's funny. Go watch Dag. Idaho's streaming more too, so we go, yeah. Don't watch Gummy Gang or MMA holes, though. Me not liking them and them not liking me aside, it is so fucking bad. I'm in live chat. What'd I miss? Did it skip? I think it skipped. Mate Joey probably works part-time at Burger King and has a flashlight for every day of the week. Okay, dude, don't ruin Burger King for me. Like, Burger King already does a good job of ruining itself for me. Don't ruin it with that for me. And endless Tyson Buffalo Wings paid for by chat. Tyson, I do not like Tyson that much either. Like this memo, you should upload it. The last few times I had Tyson, it was like, yeah, it just wasn't that good. Should upload a video of you doing a Dougie dance tutorial. Yeah, Douglas, where's the videos? I guess to press more on the laptop thing too, I might as well. Why didn't he? There's online video editors. I don't know why he just didn't do any of that. It's not like it's Transformers level editing. It's like effects and slide transitions. It's more work than mine, but like I can see the work. You know what I mean? After you do it enough, you can see the progress bar in Adobe Premiere or whatever and what they're doing. I haven't watched Guru. I already read that. Should upload a video. I already read that. I've been in a musical stream and a min wants to beef with you too. Okay, you remember when Sniff made that banjo joke? Okay, the joke Sniff made was, I believe, impression of mini musical explaining to like a class field trip that his dad has to play the banjo and beg for money on the street. Which is objectively funny. And, yeah, Musical just snapped and demanded that no one talk to Sniff anymore. And that if we're going to talk to Sniff, we're banned. And then, obviously, like, people were like, what the fuck? And then, yeah, he's just been moody ever since. He's like, nah, I'm just joking. And I'm like, nah, you were fucking tilted. Joey's married to Hunter. Impression of Douglas Memo having a stroke in 2024. I don't have any PCP. What'd you just say about baby batter? What the fuck? Juliana wears American Eagle. Okay, shut up, dude. I don't want to read that. Girth, I know who you are. Who the fuck were you talking to? That was Idaho. I forgot to turn on the audio on OBS like a retard. Dude, it's crazy. You have more subs than Rigo now? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to download that later and splice it or something and upload it. It's crazy. More subs than Rigo now. Fuck Rigo. Drew fell off in 2022 when he started prioritizing donations and blanking the chat. Mossad got to him. And just the whole fake depression thing, like go outside. Go do something. You work like 5 hours a day, like 4 days a week, dude. Like, boo-hoo, you have to pull an all-nighter, like, what? Once a week? So why'd you try to hang yourself? Nah. It was a fuckload of SSRIs. They just took the whole bottle, basically. I've Hungarian in me, too. What? I take that back, fam. What started the... Take what back? Wait, because you only weigh 25 pounds? No, that didn't... No. What started the... It was like an impulse thing on the spot. I didn't plan it out. What started the Rigo groomer lore? Who did you try grooming? Eagle, Lost Soul, Richard F. Eagle, Lost Soul, Richard F. He's grooming better MMA right now. I can't remember that Indian guy he just groomed. I think that's it. Yeah, they're like, half of them are like Indian too. Chipotle has had a notably high number of health hazard incidents compared to similar chains in the mid 2010s. It just didn't taste good. Dude, it's like a bowl of slop. Train inside of me shaking because now everyone hates me. Yeah. Well, not now. Everyone doesn't. Well, a lot of people do for some reason. And again, $8 for a bowl of Chipotle. I can pay like $9, $10 and get like something that tastes good from Panda Express. And Panda Express is always consistent. Even if you think it's mid or whatever, or not good, that's how it tastes all the fucking time. So if you do like it, it's gonna taste like that every time. I used to raise up a 16-year-old boy named Richard after he tried. Hank told me Girth goes to Rigo. Rigo is in Better's chat, so that wouldn't be him. Well, is he here? Uncle May is like the happy version of you. I don't know who that is. I can look it up, I guess. He made fun of Hank one time, I think. So I probably should. I subbed. I'm gonna hit the bell. 17 minutes ago? Okay. Oncoming May is like that. I already read that. I got no like Guru, but when people in Lucas's chat or another copycat announce and they stop watching Guru like a planned departing and so yeah. Yeah, like just go watch something else. You don't have to tell it. Well, I get what you mean. Like the initial dono or whatever, yeah. But it's like they expect the person to pile on too. Remember those live stream cam things you showed? Could we see some more? Yeah. Crackheads on Kensington. Gotta do something first. Yeah. No, I can go. I already read that. Adam Girth announces. Said your Burger King near you sucks. I don't even think there's near me one now. They always suck, dude. They start out good at the opening, but normally the manager or the owner doesn't give a fuck and then it just goes to shit. When was the first time you smoked marijuana? I was like 14. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I think I told that. I don't know. But yeah, 14. Ruben Rigo, Monty Melson. He's not here. I don't know why. Why didn't you come out with your own brand of Linux flashcards? I don't think those would sell well. Plus, there's, you know, Quizlet and shit. Snipwood. Oh, yeah. Sniff and Pit was my favorite Guru arc. Yeah, Mike Ock was the worst. Fuck. I feel bad for him, but like at the same time, he just ruined streams. Same thing with Guru. He just would not stop arguing about like, I do feel bad, but like, Jesus, dude. Did not stop. So what am I gonna, window. Don't do that. Yeah, there we go. All right. And we're gonna pull that. Hide that. There we go. Crackheads. And Western, who is also a crackhead. Western, you need to go to rehab, dude, if you're still here. Does Musical even go live anymore? Yeah. I think he's mad at me too because I make fun of him for being afraid of JVD. It's not a serious beef between you and Musical. I think he's trying to make it one. I don't know if you were here for that, but I think he's trying to do that. It's objectively funny, to be honest. What? That is very funny. Yeah, that sniff joke. Crazy. Musical is entertaining and his accent's annoying. You said that. Remember Musical leaking his search history? No. I remember one time Musical, like, his music playlist auto-played and the first thing was Fly Like a G6. And I was like, what the telling me my music sucks, dude? Fucking Fly Like a G6 is in your YouTube mix. It's exposed got him, aka Girth. I don't know, dude. I'm like out of it too, keep in mind. US being blackpilled is cringe now. Looks maxing is cringe. Kind of. One time there was this Indian scammer lady that came into my work. Not joking. Kind of cute, but like I intentionally like went to go wash my hands. Yeah. Yeah, and I caught her checking out my jawline. I was intentionally showing it off, but I was like, I wonder if I can get her to check me out. Then yeah, I caught her staring. It can work. Pick him what? Wasn't he cool with MMA? That's the guy's name. Plug MMA. Pick him MMA? I don't know who that is. Dude, there's so many. I don't know. The Battle of Lost Soul was a funny arc. Dude, Lost Soul was fucking... Rigo screaming at Lost Soul was so funny. I'm gonna... Okay. Oh yeah, didn't MMA plug in On the Liver turn on Rigo too? Yeah, I think On the Liver was always kind of against it, but yeah. Is Idaho still ducking you? No, we argued at the start of the stream, but I'm an idiot and I forgot to fucking unmute the desktop audio, so it's mostly on his channel. Like the last 5-10 minutes of it were on mine, and I forgot to bring up like half of my shit. I think he had to go though. Thoughts on Insure? Who's that? Do you know Rick Productions lore? Something you will love? No. Is it just a retarded person? These titles. That email Nelson guy is gay. I think he has a crush on Richard F. Shut up, fag. Why is everyone talking about Burger King? Is it because Netanyahu mentioned he likes it in Nelk's podcast? See, that's like a believable situation, Netanyahu on the Nelk boys. And I don't know why we started talking about Burger King. Oh yeah, someone said MMA Joey he brings a fleshlight to work there. It's fucked up, dude. Mike Hawk and Mimi were funny. Yeah. Mimi, I mean, Mike Hawk was just... It was funny at the start, but it just got so old so quick. And didn't stop. Why are you showing Rigo Street? So you guys know not to act like Rigo. That's what vape... This is where vaping takes you. Western Mass Climber was a junkie. Western is a severe alcoholic. I'm pretty sure the last time he argued with Gilly on stream, he was under a bridge because there was literally lightning flashing behind him. So he was either on a porch outside with the camera conveniently that direction, or he was under a bridge or something. Western needs those mail-in bald... Fuck. Because he's bald and 40. Can we talk about Western Mass Climber being in his 40s? Western, you got to get your shit together. What the fuck? Who's Girth? I'm Drew Dober. Yeah. I remember those alts. Can you tell Rigo that Western Mass Climber is 40 Drew Dober? Rigo will not acknowledge me in any way. He'll like talk about me kind of on other channels and allude to me, but he blocks me whenever he can if he's in like a Lost Soul stream or something and he has mod. But yeah, he is completely conceded defeat. Mod Chimp, he holds your values. I haven't heard it from Chimp in a long time. Last time I saw Chimp on Discord, he changed his name to like League of Legends account seller or something. So he was selling League accounts, I guess. People like Lost Soul shouldn't exist. He's a retard. Ensure the protein drink. I've never heard of that. That sounds like something for fat chicks. What's wrong with being 40? Western's what's wrong with being 40. Jilly the Looney Bin. Jilly in the Looney Bin. He's been gone for like 2 days. I don't know what's up with him though. Yeah. Chimp Wheelchair Jerry said he set up a Minecraft server for you and him to play on earlier. Oh shit, it's Chimp. Maybe that's Chimp. Told Wheelchair I was in prison. What the fuck's up, Chimp? Where the fuck have you been? If that is you. Turn off the Halo music? Fine. Told Wheelchair I was in prison. Turn off Halo music. Can you turn off the Halo? It's always sad. Makes me cry. Halo. What do you have a crush on Mailson? Like Ark has a crush on his boyfriend, Small Ear. Ark, I want him to go live tonight. If he goes live, I'll fucking... I doubt he's in here. Still not live. He has nothing better to do. Chimp, why did you time for stealing the ship on Starfield with Wheelchair Juru? Okay, so I looked into that. That game's a fucking pyramid scheme. You have to buy the ship through the in-game shop, which is like hundreds of dollars, by the way. And then you can sell the ship in-game. That's a fucking pyramid scheme, dude. It's on top of it. And they can just reset your ships whenever, apparently. Fuck that. Fuck Star Citizen. Western is actually homeless with his Google Pixel phone he got from Temu. Yeah. Got a nice deal. He was on top of Treefool. What? Under a bridge citing RHCP songs? I don't know what that is. Oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Got it. Scott with the image. Okay, dude. Chimp, what the fuck? Mel and Western used to always have be all over each other and did someone make a chimp alt? In each other's chats and they don't even talk. I was sat in my Jeep on my driveway. Ilya knows my real name and it's in the news. Tapuria? Was West really under a bridge? I'm pretty sure. What the fuck, Chimp? Version of me hitting Douglas, Memo with the dookie lock and getting a huge bald spot. Well, I don't think that's how that works. I'm not doing an impression of that. I haven't seen a Hap dono in a while. Yeah, where'd Hap go? Probably messaged me and I just didn't respond at some point. Love the lore. Do you love Higucha, the stench of Guru Alt more? Or the stench of Guru Alt more? What? I'm getting too tired for this shit. I'm like actually dehydrated and hungry. You love Higucha or the stench of Guru Alt more? Whatever you want, man. It is lol, but it is also for the... It is lol, but it's also for the people who have trouble gaining weight like me. There's other... Go on Amazon or something and look for a better calorie-dense one. Eat too, obviously, but then do the protein shake while you're eating so you can drink more protein. Make sure it's not Chinese plastic. I thought Juice Boy was the one under the bridge. No, he's the mixed race guy in California or whatever. It's a fake champ, yeah. When was this channel made? I should check that. Yeah, yesterday. We need clean sing. Okay, what time is it? All right, you guys got like 9 more minutes. This was 2 hours. I miss you getting bullied in Halo by that 10-man group. We'll go back to that because those fucking assholes still play. Western is 40, 5'5", always drunk and only has one testicle from a chainsaw accident trying to cut a tree. Is that true, Western? Turn the music on, make that guy cry. I'm gonna leave in like fucking 9 minutes anyway. I don't want to. Okay. It's Ilya and down it. What fucking? We need clean the Serbian Jew. Okay, I probably shouldn't have said that. Okay. Mutts and Downies. Ilya Polopovic. How to make a dumb account. New account, Dumbo. The police took all. Okay. Person. Okay. What the fuck is this, dude? Western went from dating Milo Stoner. Now he's dating some senior citizen named Elaine Huskins. See, like, I just can't read now. Western went from dating Milo Stoner. Now he's dating some senior citizen named Elaine Huskins. Dude, Elaine's weird. Okay, okay, Fed. Severe mutts, to be more specific, because I'm a mutt. I'm a self-hating Jew. I don't think you're Jewish, Richard. You don't look it. Okay, chill out, Fed. Oh, Lane's gonna feed Western Mass Climber to a tiger. Can you do a foreskin pull? Shut the fuck up. Lane foreskins. Lochamp is a criminal. Ask some questions and I'll answer them. Or you're just that autistic XO guy that's been here forever. Because that's what I'm thinking. Check, still have 2 swinging nuts, thank goodness. I bet they're shrunken. Drinky's just homeless in general, to be honest. Just be careful, fam. Wait, what? No, I got those mixed up. And what are you talking about, Richard? What's on stream? Is that a drug deal going down? I think it is. Okay. Do they charge you for memes, champ? Yeah, probably. I think a lot of those racist memes are to trap people. Can you do a Mystic Mouth pull? I know who you are. What do you mean, dude? Old Chemp photo was a lime green wallpaper with the Santa hat on top. I still think you're XO. Ask me we burned alive in Minecraft. Okay, who'd you burn alive in Minecraft? That's an old one. That's way older than what I was thinking of. Oh shit, it's Weonte. I burned Ilya? No. Nope. It was not Ilya. Got him. Okay, we did not build a hotel map. Okay. It wasn't Ilya, though. It wasn't Ilya. I partly remember the hotel. See, my schizo brain is like... Is he messaging somebody in particular to create clips? Because I think that's what also might be happening. Yes, it was. Nope. If he did that to Ilya, that's not the most prominent one, and I don't remember it. It's a different one. If it was Ilya, that happened in like a cave somewhere, and I didn't see it. Or I was just like drunk and didn't remember. Refreshing Unixpress for my... What the fuck is that? Unixpress? Do I even want to look? What, did you get a fake Louis belt off there? Yeah, it's just Chinese as hell. I feel weird for using AliExpress. I don't want to fucking... I don't know about Unixpress. Thoughts on Clown saying YouTube is taking legal action against him? I think someone... Okay. Maybe YouTube Legal just emails people when they terminate their channel, like, as procedure. People can file privacy takedowns against people. I don't know if that counts as a strike or if that's just a takedown. But if your account's already in bad standing with 2 strikes, I can see them just terminating it. Does it really matter anymore? Yes, it does. Yes, it fucking does. Yes, it fucking does. If you can't, you're telling me you can't remember them? Because it wasn't just us, and it just wasn't Ilya on that server. Just wasn't Champ, just wasn't me. Pretty sure there was like one other person that may have joined at one point, but there was someone else for sure. Imagine a Jubilee shitting outside a castle by Royal Guards. Do not redeem. I don't know. I can't do an Indian accent. Durka 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 dur. There. Has anyone ever told you sound as if a live... Yeah, shut up, dude. Fucking... Hello, though, Weonte. I hope you're doing well. Can someone promote my alt channel? You can. You have mod, dude. What happened to JA? I don't know. He used to be in musical streams. I don't know what happened to that. I think he used to go into Ronin's, too. I hate when they do that. What? Is Ilya Polidori? No. Polidori went live a few times. He's like British or something. Ilya was no shit like Serbian or something. I remember one time someone said that Ilya got drafted into the Ukraine war, and I was like actually sad because I believed it. Because he just like disappeared for a week. Then he came back and I was like, what the fuck, dude? And he was like, oh yeah, I lost a bet. Max Holloway lost, so I had to leave for a week. Yeah, I got tricked. It was like right when that happened too, so I was actually believing it. Fuck. I'm actually XO. And I'm not about to be here with a weirdo like Chimp, dude. I'm out till that. I think that's someone pretending to be him to get me to clip me. That's my schizo brain. I don't know whether the sex fan. Okay. All right. Oh well, yeah. Now I. Wait a sec. Yeah, I'm actually XO. Yeah, I wonder who that chimp alt is too. Baby Joe Pfeiffer. Yeah, yeah. Fucking 3 years and now you're like, oh yeah, this is me, XO. Yeah, that's you, dude. Which British jail like, champ? I probably got out in like 5 years. Not even, actually. Probably got a suspended sentence. I'm buying shirts from Dubin. What the fuck? So was I right about you buying fake shit, Douglas? The fuck is this? Oh, that sounded Chinese too, so I was like... Yoon Express. So what? Are their clothes just made in China? Or like... Why would they use that? I've never even heard of that. Stubenik, a Chinese brand? Yeah, is it? Are you buying Chinese clothes made to look like Americana workwear, Douglas? Is this what I'm looking at? J.A. died in a house fire 3 months ago. R.I.P. J.A. Why is Vern from over the hedge on top of the screen? Fed told me to pull him up because it looks like Western, and it kind of does. I don't have a still a Western, so I can't do a side-by-side, but yeah. What was the food like in jail, chimp? Was it... Yeah, how many times a day did you have to pray to Allah, fake chimp? Does Joey need to take a Ozempic? No, Joey needs a fucking CPAP machine before he fucking chokes on his own fat. Canadian freight. This... What is this? Why can I not find... I don't want to... Yeah, don't actually click that shit. 3.5 out of Trustpilot. Okay. They need to have an opposite Ozempic. You need to eat like a full course meal. You need all of your nutrients from as many food sources as possible. Jay was Marvin Vittori brother. Patrick Vittori? I don't think he was. Is that your channel, Jersey? Yeah, I'll pin that. That's Jersey's channel. The canteen has all the Muzzy meals. Most people get delivered meals. I was seeing if I could find like an open canteen list online to see if he was lying, but I can't. I still don't think that's champ. It's EXO. Richard Lego, I can't. You can just get insulin to lose weight. Yeah, and the other thing too, he doesn't fucking... He didn't mention Polidori at all. Like, it was clear... It was Polidori. He got fucking harassed out of the server. This chimp wouldn't stop lighting... Real chimp, not this one, wouldn't stop lighting him on fire. Believe you I can just get insulin to use weight. How many accounts does Exo Goblin have? I myself have made up to 20 alts. Not that I've used them all at a single time. I wanted to see how many I could make. I got up to like 23 before they were like, okay, you gotta chill out. Uniqlo. No. Whatever he fucking listed was like some weird new Chinese looking brand. Remember UTF? I don't remember that. Why don't you enlighten me? Believe you can just get... Alright, fake chimp. It's been 1.5 years. People forget things. Okay, fake chimp. You're fucking XO, dude. You can get Juliana, you're not gonna get me. Here we got the Lego shit. Legos are awesome, but not autistic Brandon Moreno way. Yeah, like, a Lego room is insane. That is insane autism. Was it me? Richard F. said that? What? Yeah, the orange in the usernames while I'm trying to read this quickly gets fucked up. Where'd Weonte go? Did I miss his message? Yes, it was. Oh, I only extended the stream because Weonte joined, but... Where? Well. Yes, it was. That's all he said, and then he left. Chinese Levi's. I've seen purple brand jeans that ship directly from China, but I'm not falling for that. Those prices are too good. Levi's. Chinese Levi's. Douglas so lazy hasn't changed his Santa hat. I haven't changed mine either. When I was in jail, all the meals were 2 slices of bread, 3 slices of mystery meat, no sauce, no water, and 3 store brand Oreo. Yeah, dude, nutrition. They got you. Douglas so lazy hasn't changed. I already read that. 10K memes is insane. Yeah, yeah, XO. Crazy memes you had. I shower, eat, sleep, pray in my Santa hat. Yeah, before he... I had an Islam joke in there about praying, but I couldn't figure it out. I'm brain dead right now. Imagine having 10K items saved as wild. Wasn't me. It's been 1.5 years. People forget things. You're XO on an alt. I thought once I hit 1K, I get monetized. I haven't been yet. You have to manually apply for it, dude. They don't just do it. Plus, you have to have consistent watch hours. So you should go live to get the consistent watch hours. I can help you set up Streamlabs or something so you get donos. Polidori's Revenge? Yeah, it was Polidori. Yeah, and like he would have remembered that because I could not stop laughing. Like, I think I just turned around at one point and, like, they were just both standing there. And then Chimp just switches to the Flint. Real Chimp, not this one. And then just lights him on fire and Polidor's free. Did you post a meme and they arrested you, Chimp? Ah, oh, fuck it. Minecraft was funny. Did you post a meme? I think I still have that server and shit saved somewhere. It's a fake champ. I wonder what happened to Ilya. Post a meme and they arrest you. It's a fake champ. Bob Barker's do blink. The talk show host? No, I'm not wearing that shit. Banana Republic looks the exact same, and I bet it's a lot better quality. Not Banana Republic. I think so, actually. I think I have 1 pair of pants from there. And they're playing Starfield, the mod banned me. Spamming the N-word in chat? No. You ever seen the channel Brick Technology? I got it recommended one day, and now I can't stop watching? No. I'll look that up, though. Brickadia finally went live again. Break. What is this, a Lego channel? A Lego waffle factory? Okay, I'll sub. That's autism. When are there going to be battle bots with Legos? Why hasn't that been done yet? Mailson hasn't had his cottage cheese. I need to make food, though, seriously. Remember when nobody knew who Mailson was? Hello, XO on your Polidori alt. That was. All right, that account's from 2023. But the handle, it does not. The handle is the N-word, so I don't think that's Polydor. So I think you can change the channel name and not the handle, and maybe, yeah. That might be him, though. I think that's the prof. That might be Polidori. And times I blasted music for... That's not EXO. I mean, that is not Gem. I blasted music when we were playing together. You remember that, too? No? Well, kinda, but that wasn't you. Well, it told me I have 300k watt. Jesus, dude. 30 valid watch hours. I don't think short watch hours count. Or if they do, it has to be like an insanely high number. You need to look into that, though. Bricked up MMA. That's fucking... not Moss. Arkansas. Bob Barker, the talk show host, makes all the prison wear for inmates. I got released from juvenile prison wearing a fresh pair of all-white Barker Force Ones. Is that true? I mean, this does look like something they'd... I just found a jail jumpsuit, so that seems to be accurate. From Bob Barker's closing line. Yeah, what the fuck? Why does Bob Barker make prison clothes? Oh, okay. It's just a... It has nothing to do with him, I guess. Just happens to be the name. So how are people selling these shirts? Did they like... on like eBay? Did they sneak them out? What the fuck? Okay, I'm starting to get a headache. Hey, audits on YouTube going into... Wait, wearing... So what, you didn't have clothes when you went in and they gave you the clothes? Bob Barker, the talk show host, makes all the... I already read that, fuck. He doesn't make it, actually. It's a separate entity, it looks like. Yeah. What the fuck? Hey, audits on YouTube going into migrant hotels. I ain't been live for 2 hours, fake Chimp XO. I'm dipping. With the fresh Barker white tee to match. I got some new Tommy Hilfigers to match. Well, white shirts, not to match, but yeah. Well, they'll match. I'm brain dead. Also stole like 2 pairs of brand new Bob Barker worn socks on my way out. Yeah, get those socks, dude. You're gonna need those later. You always need socks. What you gonna make on seasoned ground beef with a side of frozen veggies? No, they're not frozen. It's just rice on the counter. H&B Durham is where I went to. Okay, fake Chimp, we get it. 100 big business. Basically, shorts do nothing. They do. Like, before you get monetized, it's a bit trickier. I don't know what the requirements were. I think it was like, I don't know, man. You need to look. I need water and need to eat. Yeah, I snuck out 2 pairs of socks, but the shirt and shoes I got to keep. When you get sent to juvenile prison, they release all your clothes and property you get booked with. Okay. How'd you... Fuck. Where'd you... How'd you... Okay, I guess you... Yeah. I was like, how'd you sneak out the socks? But then I thought about it for a second. Okay. I've been live for almost 2.5 hours. I'm tired as fucking need to eat. Thoughts on Hamburger Helper? I haven't had Hamburger Helper since I was a kid. I always thought the hamburger ruined it, but that's probably just my mom not seasoning fucking anything right. Okay. When I get my food stamps back, I'll buy some and do a review. Okay. Who was in chat? Okay, go sub to Turzy. He's pinned. Thank you, Fed, Douglas, Turzy. Yeah, not you, fake chimp. I don't know if that's you, Polidori. Probably not. It's a fake chimp. Wasn't me, fam. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, that's you, XO. Got him confused. Literally Lego. I believe you can use insulin to gain weight. How did I miss some of these? I'm retarded. Big Ink. How did I miss you? I think I read you, though. How many accounts? Weonte. Okay, boob. Alright, thank you guys. I'm gonna fucking peace out. Where's my OBS? Alright, have a good night.